How's it going, everybody? It's Prod here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the new game, Prepare to Dine. If you guys remember, a couple days back, I made a video talking about it might be the new Fromsoftware game. It was kind of being teased with this tagline, Prepare to Dine. I had my skepticisms, and in the video I said it's probably not a new Fromsoftware title. It's just a tagline they're using because it probably has something to do with the vampires. So now, that is official. This is the new Bandai Namco game, Code Vein. But we did get a little bit of info about this thing so far. No real hints that it's going to be similar to Dark Souls and it's going to be a Dark Souls-like game, except for a couple of things. So basically, it is a new dungeon exploration type hard action RPG game. To be honest, when you say hard action RPG, that doesn't really say, you know, it's going to be a difficult game. Now, it is going to be a difficult game. They said themselves that it is going to be a game that they make difficult. But hard action RPG means that it's going to be more based on action than, you know, difficulty. And it is a role-playing game, so at least there's some hope that it might be kind of Souls-like. Now, so far, we don't have, you know, an announcement on which platforms it's going to be on. I'm guessing we might get that here on the 20th. In case you guys don't know, the official trailer release, I guess, it's going to be on the 20th of April, so here in a couple days. The game itself, though, is not going to be out until 2018. Oh, God, my heart. That one hurt. That one hurt to see, because usually it's like, oh, okay, here's this game. It's the beginning of the year. We're announcing it. It's going to be out later this year. And that's not the case, sadly. But, again, it's one of those things where it looks interesting, but it's not a Fromsoftware game. It could be good. I hope it's good, because it looks cool and looks very interesting. And I'll read you guys some of the stuff and some of the info on the game. But if you guys don't want to hear my dumb voice reading it, you can check the link out in the description and read it for yourself. Apparently, the game is set in the near future where everything has gone to ruin. Players are revenants, basically vampires, that possess supernatural abilities. Most vampires, I believe, possess supernatural abilities. And I say that like vampires are, you know, this real thing, but we'll move on. In order to survive, revenants live in an isolated society called Vein. The Revenant is a being that has transcended humanity, but as a result has lost most of their memories. A Revenant who is short on blood will turn into a monster called Lost. So that also sounds pretty cool, and I hope that this is kind of related to the gameplay, but more along the lines of the story rather than the gameplay, because if it's something like, okay, you're in this dungeon, and if you don't find blood in enough time, and you do have a timer, then you're going to turn into a monster, and then it's pretty much game over. I hope it's not something like that. One of the main features of Code Vein is the buddy system. When exploring dungeons, you can bring a single partner along. So we're probably going to have co-op in the game, online, maybe even offline, but I think this is honestly going to be a side-scroller game, similar to Salt and Sanctuary, more than like a over-the-head third-person game like Dark Souls. That's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting with the whole buddy system thing, which, to be honest, I don't mind. I never got to play Salt and Sanctuary. I almost did, but it came out pretty much the day that the Japanese release of Dark Souls 3 came out, and I ended up getting that. Revenants mainly use close-range weapons, such as greatswords and one-handed swords. Other weapons, such as spears and hammers, also exist. So pretty much kind of like the variety that you see in Dark Souls, you know, and most games, I guess, as well. They also list a couple of key terms. One of them is Blood Veil. Blood Veil is a Revenant original piece of equipment that sucks up the blood of loss. So I'm guessing it's pretty much going to be the armor that you wear. Any armor is going to be a Blood Veil. And then once you kill people, it's going to be kind of like absorbing, you know, souls and stuff like that. You're going to be able to use that to level up and, you know, stuff like that. Get more powerful. I'm guessing that's what that's going to be. It kind of seems like that. Special ability, Tempered Blood, an action that can be triggered after a successful blood-sucking attack via the Blood Veil, and that depends on the blood obtained from the lost. There are a number of variations, such as strengthening yourself, weakening enemies, and direct attacks. So that sounds pretty cool. That sounds like a very interesting game mechanic. Now, like I said, it is quite far away. Apparently, the development is only about 35% complete. And the trailer is supposed to drop here on the 20th. Now, I don't know what type of trailer we're going to get with a 35% complete game. I'm guessing that's like the first 2 missions or whatever. I guess they have enough to make that. I hope that it's an actual gameplay trailer and we get at least some gameplay rather than a cinematic trailer. The name of the genre that they're giving this game is pretty much Dramatic Exploration Action RPG. The exploration action RPG genre has players tensely exploring seamlessly connected areas on foot, which offers a great sense of accomplishment. The team put a lot of thought on how it could improve on the formula, so that does definitely sound really Souls-like. Because when I see that explanation for that, my mind immediately goes to Dark Souls. You know, you're traveling throughout one bonfire to the next, you're in these crazy areas, you're like, where the fuck am I? You open a door, oh shit, there's a bonfire originally sat at. And you pretty much have gone all the way around and it's a loop-de-loop. But you're making progression. You now have a shortcut to the next area. And they say they have a lot of ways to improve that, so that definitely sounds very Dark Souls-like when it comes to the actual level designs. By traveling with a buddy, you can overcome great challenges that you might give up on if you were playing a highly difficult game on your own and feel a greater sense of accomplishment. I don't know about greater. If you're there with somebody else, you know, you'll still feel that sense of accomplishment, but it is probably also going to have a similar summoning system to Dark Souls. Something else when it comes to the buddy system, it says buddies act on their own, but it will be necessary for players to take action to help their buddy. So far what we're getting, some type of action RPG similar to Dark Souls, maybe a cool story with vampires. I don't know many cool stories with vampires, so that'll be interesting. It runs on Unreal Engine 4, so that means it'll look good. But I guess that's pretty much going to be it. Maybe they give out some more info, but for now this is all we have. This will possibly be a good, I really doubt, moving point for the Dark Souls series and the Dark Souls community, but just at least another game to keep us entertained. That'll be similar to Dark Souls and difficult and fun. Hopefully it's fun. Like I said before, they used the tagline "Prepare to Dine" mainly because of the vampires, but it also was kind of similar and maybe like a homage to Dark Souls. As long as the game is good, I doubt they will get shit for it, but if it's bad, they're gonna throw that right in their face. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If any more info gets released on this game, and if you guys want me to, I guess, update you on this game, not a Fromsoftware game, but it looks cool, it looks interesting, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace, everybody.